back to when you're first coming to Hollywood, you're 17, 18 years old, and you're just getting settled. If someone had offered you the choice between three options back when you were 18, of either being like the next teen-heartthrob kind of actor, or working really hard, kind of low-key, and eventually in your 50s winning an Oscar, or getting a job on a genre show that nobody would ever pay attention to but would have like run forever, which one would your 18-year-old self have picked?
Wait a minute, some people pay attention to it. Have you met my friends?
Or D, being on a really bad show, it's called Supernatural. We all hate it. Is there a D, none of the above? Wow. So one, you're teen-heartthrob.
Or working really hard, sort of journeyman, and then finally winning an Oscar, or getting Supernatural.
Do we have the power of hindsight?
No, it's when you're 18.
Well, I was 17.
That's why she said 17 and 18.
But she just said
She did her homework. She knows too much.
I don't know. That's a good question. There were a lot, by the way, this isn't speaking, this is being very honest, not trying to sound like an a-hole, but I know I had things come my way, and I'm sure you did too, that I was like, that's not really what, like, I was offered some stuff on American Pie, like, there were things that came my way that I was like, that's not really who I want to be, which I love the movie, by the way, but there were things that were offered to be like a hunky heartthrob kind of guy that I don't want to say I turned it down, but I decided not to audition for it or something, you know? Not like I was turning down offers left and right, I still had to eat, but there were certainly situations where I was like, I don't want to be that guy. Like, he comes in, his shirt is off. You know?
Yeah, no, you've never been that guy.
Oh, please. I'll say this. In all of the days of my life,
I was a child.
17 or 18.
I was not a man responsible for my own decisions. And I wasn't working out on camera either.
I didn't write the script. I didn't write Sam does push-ups on camera. Give it a rest. So I'm gonna say...
No, it was sit-ups and you changed it to push-ups.
I did change it.
Because he's like, I don't want to, because then I'm like, you know, it'll be all gruff. Like, can I just do push-ups, please?
No, I changed it to pull-ups. Push-ups, it was push-ups and sit-ups.
Oh, that's right.
I was like, can I do pull-ups instead? Because I can do a lot of those.
Because the pull-ups I'm nice and stretched out and elongated.
Did you just say stretched out and elongated?
Yeah.
I didn't write that. I did, true story. I don't know if we ever talked about this. I did change it from sit-ups. It was like, Sam does push-ups and sit-ups. I was like, push-ups I'm fine with, but sit-ups, like, it's hard to look good doing a sit-up. Like, God. Oh, God. Especially, like, I have a pretty long torso, so when you crunch all that...
So that's where the length went.
I'm not gonna say it.
No, bored. Let me to get back to your question. I would say that, so the option is Teen-heartthrob, which, if I'm reading you properly, it's like a flash in the pan as soon as you get there, and then maybe it just kind of teeters out for the rest of your career. Or have a slow burn, and then eventually it all hits its peak and you win an Oscar in your 50s. Or do kind of a middle of the road show that has success. But yeah, right? Is this right? I'll tell you what I'll pick. I'll pick the middle of the road success, and then also win an Oscar when I'm 50. $60.
If I say 50, you're gonna win an Oscar.
Shut up! I know what you were gonna say.
You're gonna win an Oscar last year?
I'm gonna win an Oscar doing sit-ups. Because who would do that on camera?
Oh, he's really sacrificing. You're gonna have to change your nationality to Australian and your name to Chris. Thank you for your question. I think I would go with him too. B and C can still exist. I like the journeyman idea. I'm a slow burn kind of guy. I'd rather be underestimated and prove my worth than overestimated. And it's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. You know? I'd rather keep some cards close to my chest. And slowly reveal them during push-ups and sit-ups.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.